Data scientists don't work alone. Most of the time, they work in a team, which means they need better tools for collaboration. Let's say you are a data scientist, you are building a Jupyter notebook, but your teammate has a question on a specific cell. Maybe they want to execute it and give comments on that. What if I tell you that it is possible to have Google Docs type of feature in Jupyter notebook where someone can comment on a cell, they can execute. You can even publish Jupyter Notebook as an app. When you add Google Docs type of collaboration features to Jupyter Notebook plus 10 other cool features, what you get is Deepnote. Deepnote is basically a Jupyter Notebook on steroids. Alright, enough talk. Let me straight away show you a demo. Here is the website for Deepnote. You can sign in for free. I'm going to use my Google credentials. Let's say I'm working in some finance company in a team called Equity. So I'm going to create the workspace called Equity and I can invite my team members here. On this screen, you can connect to a data source by clicking on this button. Here you will see list of popular databases with which you can connect. For example, I want to connect with MySQL. You can give hostname, port, your credentials, and you'll be able to pull data from that MySQL database directly into Deepnote. I will straight away go to my workspace now. This is how my homepage looks. I'm going to show you some pre-built notebooks. So here I will go to Finance Dashboard and I will click on Daily Stock Price Dashboard. Now here, this is just like a Jupyter notebook, but it has some additional cool features. So I'm going to just show this code here. We're using Yahoo Finance Library for time series, and I'm just going to execute this, then execute this particular cell as well, and it is showing you a stock price for Microsoft. It is an interactive chart, so you can already see the visualization is better compared to what you get in Jupyter Notebook or similar, and you can then run the entire notebook on a cloud. See here, this is your cloud configuration. Just like Google Colab. Now your teammate can comment on your cells. So for example, let's say someone wants to see the prices of Tesla. They will go here. Your colleagues will comment that, can I see Tesla here? So you can have, just like Google Docs, you can have interactive conversation here. You can see all your comments here. See, I just commented. And then based on that, you can make changes. So I'm gonna change this to, let's say, Tesla, run this, and the chart is changed to reflect the price of Tesla. You can also share and publish. So when you click on share, you get this unique link which you can open and you can see that same notebook. All right, now let me show you how to publish this as an app. So when I select Open Publishing Editor, here on the left hand side I have a Jupyter notebook. On the right hand side, it just looks like an application, a web application, where I can hide all my cells for the code and I can just have the visualization, okay, or the UI elements of that app. And when I say publish changes, hooray, it got published. See all the celebration. When you open it, you realize this looks like general website, a web application where you can interact with the chart. This is more for non-technical users, who are the end consumers of your notebook. In this editor, you can hide certain cells, you can move them around. You see all this control. So you can control the anatomy of that UI application. So this is so cool that you wrote a Jupyter notebook as a data scientist, but you don't have to go to software engineers and say, hey, can you build the proper software app? You can just directly convert this notebook into a working application. Let's go over the right panel. Here you have integration, which means you can connect with different data sources. Now they have given a Postgre database for website analytics. And if you look at view schema, see, they have one table with all these columns. This is just a sample integration. You can connect with a different data source by clicking on create new, and you will see variety of data sources. Let's say you want to connect with Amazon S3 or Redshift. You can click here, provide all your credentials, and you will be able to connect. You see all the comments here. See, can I see Tesla? Then you also see the history, kind of the history of the execution of your code. Now, when you run a notebook, it is obviously running in a cloud, just like Google Colab. You can also schedule a notebook. So let's say you want to run this notebook daily at 5 p.m. or something like that. Then you can set that up. When the execution fails, you can get notification via email as well. And this is pretty cool. Let me now show you a different notebook. So I'm going to go to user analytics and click on user retention charts, where, for a website, they are showing you some user retention analysis. Now here, they already have the SQL cell. So let me just create a new one. So if you click on a block, here you get different options, and I'm going to select SQL. And in the SQL, it is already connected with website, because in my integration, I have the integration with the Postgre database of the website analytics or data set that they have given me. I can write an SQL query here. So I'm gonna write the same SQL query, by the way. And if you see the schema, see, I'm selecting few columns from this table. And when you run it, the results will be saved in df_2, which is my pandas data frame. So my code got executed and I got my result as a pandas data frame. Now here I can do sorting. You can also do filters. So it's just like Excel. So you get Excel kind of feature in Jupyter Notebook here, in Deepnote actually. And you realize that this is pretty good for the people who are not very technical, people who don't know pandas and Python too much in detail. Now they are working in this environment where some of this is code, but some of this is a pure user interface. For example, you want to filter on something. This is pure user interface. Okay. So this is sort of like low code development environment. I mean, there is obviously some code, but compared to Jupyter Notebook, this is low code where you can do some of these things using UI. You can also add visualization. So I'm going to click on add and just say chart and df2 data frame. Now here I can plot different things. I think this doesn't make sense. Maybe let me show you this one, A/B testing, because that has a better data set for the visualization. And you can see the conversion rate chart here for your A/B testing. So on a website, you have variant 1 and variant A and B. You are doing A/B testing of a website, and you can see a different conversion charts directly in this notebook. I really enjoy working with Deepnote, and I encourage you to check it out.